日を目指した旅路の果て、貴様は果たして何をなす。記憶のどこか懐かしい光景、試練のラッパが響き、儚いそれは終わりを迎える。温州の炎を乗り越えて今は進め。フェイトグランドオーダー、コスモス・イン・ザ・ロストベルト、不可逆排気口井戸。待て、しかして希望せよ。
Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Fate Grand Order as we move on to what should be the finale of the Inescapable Gehenna Eid arc, but I know we're not done yet, cause that said, I think we'll finish it today. I think so. I could also be lying. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but regardless, let's hop back in. We're apparently returning. We do have, again, several unanswered questions. Everything still needs to kind of wrap up. I'm shocked we're just actually waking up. Can you hear me? It looks like your brainwave activity is within standard ranges now, and it seems you're conscious again as well. Everything's okay. There's nothing to worry about. Welcome back, Senpai. I'm so relieved you made it back to Chaldea. And more importantly, that you're not hurt. Physically. Oh, but then, of course, you wouldn't be physically injured, would you? We still don't know exactly what happened, but we have a good approximation. According to Trismegistus 2, this was a Rem incident similar to Shimosa. It looks like your mind and soul were transported to a kind of singularity where you... Mash. Hug? Cover your eyes with... No! Now is the time for a hug! Senpai? Are you okay, Senpai? Excuse me, nurse. Could you run another check on his vitals, please? And hurry! Senpai, can you hear me, Senpai? Please listen to me. If you're in pain right now, you need to tell us where, as specifically as you can. If there's a pop-up box that says my heart, I'm gonna cry. We're still in the infirmary, so whatever it is, we can treat it immediately. If you're in severe pain, we could get something to help with that and... I'm sorry. I'm fine. I'm not hurt. Huh? Mash. What about you? Are you okay? Are you hurt at all? No, Senpai. I'm perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with me at all. Okay, wait. Why is that there? Why do we have an ellipses there? Is there something secretly wrong with her? I know you got oh yeah, you'll live your life normally now, but normal teenagers also have health issues. I'm okay, Senpai. I'm not hurt. You don't have to worry about me. Everything's fine. My vitals are all green and everything. See, now I'm worried about you. Why are you looking down like that? Welcome back, Senpai. Welcome home. Aww. But also, that gave me my own new set of worries. Okay. I hope we can, well, I bet you that's gonna be the 4th ordeal call. Yeah, I know there's 4. What a fascinating situation. I thought we had not seen any large-scale singularities since we began monitoring our Foundation of Humanity rating, but now it seems one developed in Tanner's mind of all places. Physically, he's perfectly healthy, but his magical energy has been severely depleted, and he used up all 3 of his command spells as well. This latest singularity must have been quite the ferocious battleground. But the most noteworthy thing has to be that the thaw board is changing. Again? It hasn't settled down yet, but it looks like it may go all the way up to C-, maybe even C.
I can't believe the board is changing on its own again. But not just once, but twice, you say?
Sure did. It has just been one fascinating incident after another lately. Oh yes, I could not agree more.
Well, I could. Less, that is. I'd call this frightening, not fascinating. We still have no idea why our brain had changed the first time, and the world's changing again while we're not even looking. Why does it keep going like this? And why does it always have to be such a surprise?
We've never had any direct control over that. Given what has happened so far, we should expect it to happen again. I agree.
No. You have any idea how much my heart seizes up every time someone says a sentence, every time someone starts a sentence with, "Oh, hey, we have a audience report."
I know, Gordy. I get it. Did you want to go to the infirmary?
I have a regular checkup there once a week. Bill said my cholesterol was down last time.
That's good. Can we get MASH checked up weekly too? Man, they're still going at it. I get why the director's worked up, but if you go talk to him now, you'd probably be stuck here for a while. So, I think your report can wait. Besides, look at you. You're still in your hospital gown and slippers. I'm honestly surprised you came straight here from the infirmary. I know you take your job seriously, but come on, give yourself a break. Why don't you go get your vitals checked one more time, then restock your command spells in the engine room? Once that's done, you can grab something to eat, then just turn in for the day. I mean, you only just got back from a singularity, right? You gotta be exhausted. Da Vinci? Huh? Oh! No, right. I forgot you also have the sister trauma. Oh, you're wondering about Da Vinci? She was a little unsteady for a while, but she's been more stable lately. You need to talk to her? No, that's okay. I thought it was a looking for approval thing, but... This is weird. Like, pulling out before we're done? It's strange. It feels weird, and I think that's the point, right? Like, even if I didn't know, like, if I thought this was the end, this wouldn't feel like the end. It's very much as feeling like there's still more. Senpai, I see. So you already replenished your command spells. That must have been tiring. I'm sorry I couldn't be there with you. Are you having dinner now? That was my plan, but looks like no one's here. Is it because... Yes. It's always kind of lonesome whenever the heroic spirits aren't here. Well, I know we can't do anything about it, but yeah, it is. Right. The Storm Border does have several powerful magical reactors. Oh, jeez. Oh my god, I'm also dying. Like, literally, have you ever... I mean, it probably doesn't affect people who don't talk for a living like I do. But you can feel it coming, and you're like, there's no stopping this one. It just wells up inside you, and you're like, well, it's gonna happen. But of course, it takes a lot of magical energy to keep the heroic spirits materialized all the time. So just like in the Antarctic base, we need to conserve our magical energy as much as possible. And of course, multiple constant materializations require even more energy. So except for irregular occasions where we need heroic spirits in a physical environment to strengthen their spirit origins, we can't just afford to keep them around all the time. Well, if the kitchen crew aren't here, I'll have a combat ration. Oh, no need for that. The kitchen servants froze plenty of meals for us, just as always. Just as always, I'm assuming, right? Also, real talk, little frozen dinners. That's adorable. We have plenty of A, B, C, and D sets, and 2 special A and B varieties as well. Please choose whichever you like. I had the B set myself yesterday. It was miso simmered mackerel, and it was really delicious. I don't know how well you would well, no, you could unfreeze that, yeah. I know they say frozen, but I would like just recook it myself. Got it. Okay, so A is Western, B is Japanese, C is Chinese, and D is combo. Well, I do play fighting games. What are the special A and Bs like? I believe the special set A is Latin American, and the special set B is Indian. Emil left a note for us saying that we can check to make sure. Did you already eat, Mash? No, I was actually about to have dinner myself. would you like to join me, Senpai? I'd love to. Are we gonna have... Wait. Wasn't it curry night? Let's go with the specials and have curry with her. Okay. Right, we can have curry with her. That's kind of really nice that we have that choice. I wonder if that means anything. Probably not. I bet you that means nothing. What it might be is they will record that answer, so they look and be like, okay, so it seems like most players picked option A, which means they prefer, American and Japanese food. So for later events, focus on those, right? Like, it might just literally be gathering data. You finish your early dinner, and in that same spirit, go to bed early as well. You lie down in your bed. It's a little harder than the one you had in Pseudo Tokyo. You don't close your... Okay, so we're still doing this. You don't close your eyes. So you and I find your and myself staring up at the ceiling. Huh. That doesn't last. You may not be physically tired, but you did use a lot of magical energy during your battles in Pseudo Tokyo. That was enough to leave you thoroughly exhausted. And so, in no time at all, you fall asleep. Dude, what if we fall asleep and we are right back there? Could you imagine? Wait, something/remember. Your path. Remember why you're here. Okay, you would think that they would be monitoring us because if we were in a dream world, you think they'd be like, you're back from the dream world. Hey, maybe tonight sleep in the... Well, no, but you're even just having someone monitor it because, hey, if we go back to dreaming immediately, uh-oh, right? In the rifts between your dreams, you catch glimpses of a certain Avengers story. You see how the white-haired man hell-bent on revenge lived his life. You witness scenes unfold like a scrapbook with missing photos or a movie watched while half asleep. These images, reaching you through your magical energy connection, must be the last fragments of his memory. It began in betrayal. I was falsely accused of a terrible crime. The court, indifferent to law and justice, made no effort to judge my innocence. Instead, it stripped me of my every freedom. I was imprisoned in a tower of the Chateau d'If, a prison infamous for being hell on earth. I lost friendships, trust, even love. In their absence was only darkness, despair, grief, tears. That is where the flames began to burn. The flames of revenge went on to become the sole driving force in my life. They were everything to me, all I had. And then, there, in the depths of hell, I found my destiny. There was a priest who became my salvation. He taught me many things, and eventually, Abatheria. I finally made my escape. Wow, we're just glossing over him, huh? Him and his 20,000 books or something? And then I set out upon the path of blood. Caught between gratitude and despair, the flames of my vengeance burned brighter than ever, their smoke signaling the start of my battle. The worth of the treasure I claimed from that island bearing Christ's name was beyond counting. It, along with the terrifying power of the abyss, were the greatest weapons I could ever ask for. Before I knew it, I'd become a demon hell-bent on revenge, and even my hair had turned white to suit this change. Yeah, there is art of him pre-turning into the Count of Monte Cristo. Not only does he have, dark hair, but bro has some complexion, too. He looks very different. It's a great color scheme. Soon, I will put my enemies in Paris through the same hell I faced. My path is blood and flame. Any who stand in my way will have no mercy. Hello? He has a sprite? Are you serious? That's super interesting. Does this have a unsilhouetted appearance? That's Roa, by the way. Or sorry, Tarantula, as he's known now. But really, he has a sprite. That's gotta have that's gotta have a version that's not filled in. That's super interesting. The first to interfere with my revenge was a dead apostle, one who feasted on fresh blood. That's it, we're just jumping over him? Okay. The second was the Deathstorm King, newly awakened from his long slumber, which some people said that they expected the Deathstorm King to have been either a preview of, or it didn't come out, it would have been what the second Dante's audio drama would have been about, which, okay. I mean, here we get the story of doing it right. The third was a fraudulent prince who resided in the Tartar Mountains. Is that where the sauce comes from? I incinerated them all. I can't stop now. How could I? My flames will never die. My darkness, my despair, my grief, my tears. I'll burn it all to the ground. I cannot stop at Paris. I must go on to the rest of France. Europe. No. I can't stop there either. I must take my vengeance on any who had ties to my sworn enemies. No. All those tied to my personal hell. No. I must take my vengeance on everything. I won't stop until my flames have reduced all the world to ash. I will use my body and soul as kindling if I must. So burn it all down. Yes, my flames now burn without end. They will never stop for anything. At least so I believed. That is the fate to which I resigned myself. Yes, this is revenge. This is the path of blood and flame I chose to walk. However, Count. I stopped at the very end. There was something I thought I lost. Something that now exists only deep inside me, faint and flickering. Are you really going to throw it all away? Have you truly no more use for love? That's right. It was because of love that I left all my fire behind in the wake of my revenge, in exchange for my body, my mind, and my soul. We know who this is if you listen to the audio drama. Who's there? Are you the one who's been showing me these dreams? Oh. You've been with me this whole time, haven't you? You were there with me in Pseudo Tokyo. Oh! I'll ask again. Who are you? You're not the Count at all. So, you can hear me? Yes. I'm assuming. I could be given the wrong voice here, but let's just go with it. Trust the plan. Yes, I've been with you this whole time. Sometimes I've been in the shadow at your feet. Sometimes I've been right behind you. Sometimes I spoke aloud while watching you, but I didn't think you noticed. I'm sorry, that's not true. Oh? Are you gonna show me her? Yep, there she is. I was right. There were a number of times I heard your voice, but pretended I did not. I suppose you did notice me. I'm sorry. You and I have come here via race shift. So, this is where I've come? Feels more like someone called me here. To Tokyo? Who are you? I'm the only scraps that remain of his heart, feelings, memories, and regrets. I am the culmination of one man's revenge. The Count of Monte Cristo, formerly known as Edmond Dantes, a solitary soul inscribed in the throne. I am the light he saw beyond his hatred, his gratitude, and his love. I am what he lost and may never regain. I am the last fragments of his thoughts and feelings. My name is Haiti, and I'm not that game with the very thick robot girl. Don't get it twisted, okay? Please, we are very different. I've been watching you from the recesses of his spirit origin. Okay, so it wasn't that she was in us, it was that she was connected to us through... Okay, that makes sense, But, I mean, she was in us, but not... whatever. Haiti. Now that he's gone away, there's almost nothing of me left. It won't be long before I disappear. So before that happens, I wanted to ask you something, Tanner. You've used his flames yourself. You've also faced and overcome them, and you chose not to walk the path he did. So now in this moment, on this quiet night, what is it you wish for? The Avengers. I mean, here's the thing. They say the Avengers, like that's what they're called, but just when you put the in front of it, my brain goes somewhere else, right? The souls who aren't here right now. I want to see them again. Why is that? Because they're my friends? They're my friends! Maybe more. Well, for one of them. Not so much the rest. I do like the double meaning of return, because it's not that we're just returning to here, but we also have to return, you know? Hi. I knew you'd be part of this. Sorry to intrude. I heard voices coming from your room, but I can see you're alone. Were you just talking to yourself? Yes, I'm a Let's Player. It's what we do. I told you guys before how when I first started Let's Playing, my mom legitimately thought I was insane. She's like, there are times where you go downstairs and just talk to yourself for hours. And it sounds like you're having a conversation with someone, but I know you're alone. I'm like, Mom, I make YouTube videos. And she's like, that's only slightly better. It's not great because there's no cure. No. She was some kind of spirit, I think, yeah. So, you were hallucinating. How odd. There was no mention of hallucinatory side effects for any of your medication in Nemo Nurse's report. No, it wasn't like that. There was actually a spirit here. I see. By the way, have you noticed? It doesn't seem like MASH or the others have. Noticed what? Mr. Dantes is nowhere to be found. And not just him. Everyone calling themselves an Avenger appears to have vanished from the ship. Maybe it's because we're trying to use less energy? No. I know many servants are staying out of sight at the moment. This is not that. It is not a matter of being visible or invisible. I'm talking about presence, aura, things of that nature. That's strange. It's not like me to use such occult terminology. Still, that is what I feel, so that is what I'm telling you. All of the Avengers' servants have vanished. Then are they gone from the Spirit Origin graph too? Spirit Origin graph? What's that? Is it something occult? Well, never mind, as I was saying. The Stormboarder is a ship. A very big ship to be sure, but a ship nonetheless. And as with any ship, there will inevitably be passengers who disembark for one reason or another. That is simply how it is with ships. Someone gets on and they must eventually get off. So, have you said your goodbyes? No, I didn't know they were leaving. I haven't. I see. Someone else asked me something earlier. They asked me what it is I want to do. I see. So what are you going to do now? I'm gonna go after them. Then I wish you luck. So it's still clearly her. Well, we can't very well let them quit while they're ahead. I couldn't agree more. Permit me to present a secret plan of mine, which I believe would be perfect for the occasion, Master. A secret plan, you say? Don't worry. It should be most effective against the dregs of any malignant data still loitering with ill intent. Would you be so kind as to help us, my little dream princess? I don't trust you around children. Yes, of course. I don't trust him around children. Maybe he's okay with that. Just gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't trust him around anybody. Oh, we're just back? Alright, they did say the spirit origin graph. I'm terrified to check. I'm terrified. Let's see. Oh no, it's the song that causes copyright issues. Ah, no, I have to keep talking. This is the song. This song gave me, I forgot about the Witch on the Holy Night song that creates copyright issues. Okay, no, see, they're still here. It's okay. It's okay. They're still here. I gotta get out of here. Oh my god. And the worst part is, that's literally a public domain song. It's literally public domain. It's in anime. It's everywhere. And yet, for some reason, the Witch on the Holy Night version, every time I had to remove it. Sucks. Anyways. Here we go. The Inescapable Gehenna Eid support only. Okay. See, we didn't even get to the bottom. Of course it wasn't going to be done. Also, title of chapter is title of book? Is this writing fire? The Black Spiral. The farthest reaches of Tanner's mind, following his return to Chaldea. The reverse side of the pseudo-Tokyo, created from fragments of his feelings, memories, and regrets. A spiral of endless darkness that stretches down into the Gehenna of his mind. This is the true second prison tower. Silently, stoically, a lone figure makes his way down the staircase. He is a dark shadow. No, darkness personified. A demon of vengeance. A fool who abandoned his only companion and now walks steadfastly towards his singular goal. He halts in place. There, standing before him, they're also stopping him. Tiny thing. By now, you may be no more than embers, but I will still not let even one of you escape. How about you? Want to escape? He's trying to stop them from escape? Okay. Herm, very interesting. Well, no wonder it's support only. Because we get to be him. Although, he's single target. Oh, there's a big one! Okay, let's see here. At least we get to see this moveset here. Sure. You're not gonna have enough to get max, though. Yeah. Spend this turn doing 1, 2, 3. Kill you, and then we'll do a super on the other guy. Alright. Dude, you can't put fire on the Man of Fire. Like, what are you doing? You fool? You big idiot? Alright, here we go. Do your thing. Okay, so when I did see his Halo thing, I thought he was going to become the beast of vengeance, you know? Because why would he have a horns otherwise? But it's not horns, it's a halo. It's because it's a holy relic from the Mount of Christ. So that's why it looks like a priest's robe with a halo. It's almost like a affront to divinity. It's kind of a good design when you think about it that way, but otherwise I don't care too much for that design. Also, he fights with little crosses. He has the power of anime and God on his side. Coldly, mercilessly, he cuts the flame creatures to pieces and incinerates them. These packs of flames that leap across space to attack their targets are not his familiars at all. They are his enemy. Yes, the packs of flame creatures are in fact. Damn nuisances. Bold of you accursed dregs to continue writhing, even after my flames have incinerated you. Die! Nothing more than dregs. Packs of Gehenna remnants, the embers continue to burn. They are the very essence of fiery enemies. The flames wreathing them are not their true nature. There are quite a lot of these. Continuing to deal with them in this manner will be difficult, especially after that severe blow I suffered. In that case... It seems we've both gotten weaker since we last met. Here, in the dark reaches of the road that leads to Tanner's mental Gehenna, the two Counts of Monte Cristo stand face to face. One, the Count of Monte Cristo from the prison tower Singularity. The other, the Count of Monte Cristo from Chaldea, now reduced to no more than a silent shadow. Well, that confirms who's who if you didn't... Yeah, wait, really? I was gonna say, that's confusing. I thought it was the other way around. No. Prison Tower, Chaldea, two Counts of Monte Cristo? That's not right. Oh, the truth is, each is both and neither at the same time. He is not Chaldea's Count of Monte Cristo. He is the embodiment of both Count of Monte Cristo's regrets. And he is not the Count of Monte Cristo from the prison tower. He is the embodiment of both Counts of Monte Cristo's resolve. Oh, okay. So it's more we took one dude and split him in half? Okay. Each is both and neither. Huh. This is the very conflict between resolve and regret that makes these two what they are. Okay. Huh. Gotta get one in. Gotta get one in. Oh! Does nobody here know how to shut the hell up? Oh-ho. What are you smirking at? You think this is funny? I can't believe you. Did you actually just stage a fight to the frickin' death between your own resolve and regrets? This is ridiculous. Whatever happened to the rest of you after you yanked those two things out anyway? Nothing. Huh? We are the flames of vengeance. Our unshakable resolve is what defines us. What else could it be? Oh, forget it. My own damn fault for trying to take an idiot seriously. Fine, let's just leave it at that. Huh. Still, I'm surprised you were aware of the matter between my resolve and my regret. Where did you hear of it? Huh? It was your spirit origin that... Oh, right. I see now. This must be what she meant when she said not everyone can hear. Guess you two are among the unlucky ones. Wait, what? Wait, could you just hear Haiti this whole time? Come to think of it, Nightingale said something about this too. A mental injury, huh? That explains it. Oh, now you're quiet. What are you talking about? Me? You would seem to be hearing things. Have you finally lost what remains of your mind, Dragon Witch? You are gonna say that to me? Huh. Oh, you guys are also here. Okay, that's good. Oh, you too. Are they all here? Even the other trial ones? Oh, okay, they're here. Huh. Don't you give me that. Do you have any idea how long we've been waiting for you to show up, asshole? I had to deal with Kagekyo going off to look for Hessian's head. That's funny. Never put that together. Salieri throwing impromptu concerts. Sudden Nitocris sing-along. Gorgon getting all pissy. This is not my idea of a good time. And now what? You finally show up. And you just talk to yourself? Like this is just some damn one-man show? Cut that shit out. This whole meetup was your idea, right? So how about you get to the frickin' point and tell us where we're going already? The bottom. The farthest reaches of Tanner's mind. I have an errand there, at his Gehenna. So he's a girl master. Sorry. Don't worry, it won't take long. It's not one thing, it's another. Those trials, that ordeal call stuff, it's all done now, right? Correct. We have but one errand left to attend to. My apologies for drawing you into this. What about that black shadow self of yours? It doesn't seem to have any magical energy left to do anything useful. If you require aid in taking his head, I'm happy to provide. Got that out. Looks like you still got more Ushiwakamaru in there than you thought. Not to worry. This'll be quick. Are you just gonna absorb him? Are you henching? Is it gonna be a second ascension as the fused one? No hat? He's back in the hat. Thank you for waiting. Well, you're back to looking like frickin' Danganronpa. This spirit origin still feels more like home. Having said that, it also appeared this errand would be more difficult for Tanner if I remained in my previous spirit origin. So I changed my appearance to something more appropriate for a killer known for his flames of vengeance. Okay. No, you had to look like a villain. That's what you're doing? Great. Though forcefully altering my spirit origin did turn out to be more difficult than I thought. Hey, bud. You could have just asked a swimsuit servant maker to just make you a swimsuit. That would work. You got a real messed up idea of what it means to be nice, you know that? Yes, I'm sure you're right. Okay, this is it's starting to feel like a conclusion now. Oh, weird. Are we jumping ahead? Oh, we're jumping ahead. Oh, we are spiraling down, huh? Tumbling down, tumbling down. More support only. I don't get a chance to use you very often, so sure. Special quest that will not use your usual party, yes. Well, cool. Why does it even let you... Why does it even let you do stuff? Okay, that's fine. We'll stick with this. Okay. Oh, we're just going in. Got it. Understood. Let me guess. More hands. Yep. Just some of this to start. All right. Oh, wow, you are strong. Now you're here. How much do you give? Probably not enough. That's more than enough. I'll take that. Let's see if we can do some, if we do big arts up. Let's see here. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Jalter will be... Oh no, Jalter's an NPC. You won't have an upgrade. You won't be able to get yourself meter. It's fine, let's see here. I mean, it's also might just kill, kill, kill. No, no death. Okay. Well, because they're dead anyways. Got it. Okay. More hands. Let's see here. Do you have the one that gives you meter? You do! Hooray! Attack up. Attack up. Let's go 1, 2, 3, because the next time if we need it, we'll use your super then. I don't think we'll need it, but... Let's see... Yay! Okay. We continue the descent. It's always weird when you skip the bond up screen. Wretched thing. Well, damn, look at you go. You look like you're in pretty bad shape back in Chaldea, even before all this trial nonsense. I even saw you cough up blood in the halls a few times. So I figure your spirit origin and spirit core must have been hanging on by a thread or something. You're more observant than I thought. It wasn't me, it was Amakusa. And Merlin, and Abby, Kama, and they did well. My poor condition was a result of my taking magical energy from my Chaldea self to construct Pseudo-Tokyo. Okay. We agreed on this course of action, obviously. It was a preparatory step to answer the call of duty. I'd always known this city would be my stage. Interesting. Because... did Holmes know? Because Holmes appearing as Dantis in Tokyo is now really interesting. So yes, that is why my Chaldean self was weakened. No longer. Both of my selves have united now. My spirit origin is in peak condition. I am still low tier in Melty Blood, however. Huh? Actually, all the servant characters are low tier in Melty Blood, which says a lot about the power scaling of the Nasuverse. I have no clue what you're yammering about. But after all that talk about resolve and regrets and stuff, it sure seems like you love looking at things your own weird way. Oh, if this is you trying to confuse us, I will burn your ass to ash here and now. Oh, now you got nothing to say. At least he hasn't escaped into his spirit form. Usually he'd been long gone by now. But he isn't. I can only assume that means this place is very important. We should all make sure we're ready for anything. Not a problem. I always live my life as though I am on the battlefield. That is precisely what this place is. A battlefield. Let down your guard, and the remnants of fire will burn you alive. So stay alert, and keep your eyes peeled for anything. Let's go. Is the implication that they are debugging my mind? Again, fusing technology and mysticism. It's almost like my brain needs a good defragging, right? And we're going into like the core operating system. We're going down to the BIOS to remove whatever dregs are there, you know? From just RAM usage or something. I'm just pulling words out my butt, guys. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Under most circumstances, I would never materialize in this world, regardless of the time or place. My choice to do so on this occasion was purely on a whim. I wanted to see the King of Demon Gods' flames, since they raised the whole world. Okay, that's interesting. So it means that Dantis should never be summoned. Okay. And so I materialized just once. That was when I met Tanner and realized something. Something I never in my wildest... Okay, I have to kind of rework my setup because I keep touching the USB cable out of my microphone because I'm getting excited and it keeps unplugging. And that's not good. Anyways, something I never in my wildest dreams expected. Okay, and what was that? You know, it was the same for you. Just give me a straight answer. Destiny. Why are you blushing? I'm amazed you can say that kind of sappy shit with a straight face. There was something about him that drew my eye. I'm sure it was the same for you. For all of you, in fact. You saw something shining bright in him, did you not? Huh? True, I suppose I did see something odd in him that drew my eye. He is also quite the eccentric. I never thought anyone not from the Tyra clan would want my companionship. For that matter, he is not even a member of the Genji. You know, for all the times you mentioned Tyra this and Genji that, I still have no clue what that's all about. No. It's simple. We are Avengers. Hatred incarnate. What more need be said? Although, I have heard you were quite the fearsome foe once, Lady Jean Alter. No comment. And stop getting all Yoshitsune on me out of nowhere. Besides, if you want to talk about tough foes, what about Snake Lady over there? Where'd she beat the hell out of Ushiwakamaru? No comment. Still, I understand your meaning, at least to a certain extent. Our master is a fool and an eccentric, but he sees his folly all the way through. I know what you mean. My contracted master truly is a fool. The way he always treads the line between impudence and insolence without committing either is irritating yet strangely endearing. Don't tell him I said that. Oh, was that actual praise for him? No, wait, I guess you are, but it's really hard to tell. What about you two? As I recall, you are not heroic spirits, but a mixture of phantom spirits. What do you think of our master? Thumbs up, that's all you need. Hey, international sign language. It seems the Wolf King has some complaints, but the fact he is still here to share them speaks volumes. In spite of some of us sworn enmity against all of mankind, or simply harboring intense hatred, we all still saw something in Tanner that drew us to him. That is why we're all here now. It was no different for me. I only know what happened in the Lost Belts from the records. As far as I can tell, he does not deserve to die in wildfire. Huh. Is it just me, or did you lose the whole Mr. Sal thing you had going on? Who can say? I knew he was popular, but damn. Not that I care, though. Even the dog is smiling, shrugging as if to say, yada yada. So I'm gonna burn all your asses. See if I don't. The point is, we all saw something of value in him. That's all that matters. However, this will all be over soon. It won't be long before we reach Chaldea and have our final showdown. The inflection point is close at hand. Will the embers sleeping within him burst into flame, causing him to become an Avenger and start down the path of fire and destruction? Or will he choose the path of life? Precisely. That is precisely why he must rid himself of all his fire. They're going into my brain to quell all the parts that are Avenger-like so that we do not become an Avenger. That's what it is. Our power, the power of fire and blade, exists solely to kill. It can never be used for anything else. Maybe so, but I'm still pretty pissed at how you went about teaching him that. Huh? I'm talking about Kyrie. And his mom, his little sister. Yes, you're right. Yeah, I think it was a bit far to kill his family in front of him. I'm gonna be real, buddy. I don't know much about this stuff, so I'm only going off a hunch here. The people in your pseudo Tokyo weren't soulless puppets or anything like that, were they? Wait, what were they? According to Chaldea's records, the prison tower is a pseudo-reality, a pseudo-world, created from mind rather than matter. It is a mindscape made manifest, similarly yet different from a reality marble. It is a bounded field made to trap souls and minds. It is a mental world that contains multiple souls and operates as a fully functional, immaterial reality. I believe that is what Chaldea's resident doctor wrote at the time. Sorry, I didn't get that at all. It means you're right. I see. However, some questions remain. For instance, how many souls could one find on this bleached earth? Yeah, You had a holy grail. I'm sure you could have chain-summoned a few heroic spirits. But what about all the others? You couldn't have used Master's soul. Even if you wanted to, you're simply not able. Given how weak your Black Shadow self was, I must assume the only resources freely available to you were those within your own spirit origin. So then, if the people who inhabited the pseudo-Tokyo prison truly did have souls, they would have to be... Well, say something, damn it. Can we just, say what's going on instead of vaguing about it? It'd be nice to get real hard answers. If you have time to dwell on such trivialities, you should instead spend it on watching for enemies. Now, come on. So he's saying that every soul in here was a fragment of his own self. He was the fractured self. I see. Okay. Man, you got no freaking clue how to talk to people, do you? Everyone does kind of love talking around points instead of just straight up saying them. It'd be nice to just have someone say the answers out loud. At the same time, oh wow, we're just jumping down. At the same time, there is a bit of niceness in, figuring things out yourself, but I also like to just get the answers sometimes. It's kind of nice. The group of Avengers continue their descent as they fend off embers of vengeance. The black spiral appears to go on forever. Someone speaks up. Is this thing ever going to end? One Avenger answers. This is the end. Huh? The hell? Where'd the stairs go? So, to you it was a staircase. That line rules, even if it is right from Silent Hill. Suffice to say, there are no rules about how one descends to Gehenna. Do not allow your mind to be limited by common sense. Expand your perceptions. We have arrived. This is the Gehenna buried deep in Tanner's mind. Take a look.
It's done!
Was that as bad as when I did the Markiplier meme? I'm sorry. Sometimes it's too easy to edit in something, you know? And what? There's nothing here. Just pitch black as far as the eye can see. What did I just tell you? Expand your perceptions. I'm sure you too can see them if you try. What am I looking at? Okay, I see them now. But what are they? What am I looking at? Before them stand enormous, distorted, chalk-white stone pillars. They towered over the Avengers, stretching so far into the endless bounds of Tanner's mind, they seemed as though they might pierce its walls. That looks like frickin' Zeus. They were once the dregs of all the nightmares and despair Tanner had overcome. The dregs of all the lingering regrets, grudges, and wishes his enemies left behind. Over the course of the many singularities and lost belts he has visited, over time, these dregs coalesced, consumed, and warped into one another, creating wholly new forms. These gigantic, horrible pillars look for all the world like demon god pillars. They also seem like trees of emptiness I've seen in the records. What are these things? These. Oh, those are the dregs of despair. I burned most of them away. I expected I would track down any that got away and finish the job soon. However, what do you mean you burned them away? Just look at them all. They appear even taller than the buildings I saw in Tokyo. What's more, they seem to have formed a pack. The Lost Belt dregs are even larger than those from the Singularities. They're impossible to miss. They are the enemy that Tanner has been clinging to. They are the enemy that has been clinging to Tanner's mind, doing their best to claim his mind and soul for themselves. Everyone, get ready. These shall be our final prey.
我が行くは温州の彼方。アンゼル・シャトーティフ。
Yeah, they're just like a messed up demon god pillar.
竜は復讐、炎は王鵬。差し貫くは何もかも。ラグロンドメントジュヘイ。
I was expecting everyone to pop them, but... Crap. That was my noble frickin' phantasm. Didn't do shit. Come on, it's not like these things are using folklore defense too. Should have done at least something to them. It is possible the tremendous bulk lends them defensive abilities on par with folklore defense. Be careful. I can tell they have incredible stores of magical energy built up. They're growing. It used to be that I could burn away the dregs here all on my own. They were weak. I could erase them with only a single flame. But these are growing. More than that, they're growing beyond anything I ever imagined to be possible. They have been growing even faster ever since they wandered into that garden. The garden, yes. Now they keep reviving and growing bigger and more distorted with every nightmare Tanner has. I didn't think the garden would be such a pivotal moment, you know? Huh? What's that mean? Nightmares, garden, what the hell are you talking about? Never mind that. The point is your plan failed, and the dregs you left for later grew beyond your control, yes? That's right. It was my biggest miscalculation, my greatest regret by far. This is also why I kept you here, Avengers. Unless we can burn all these things away, we have all failed our duty, and Tanner will never be able to reach his final destination. These masses of flesh will continue to grow and swell without limit. These fragments that have been piling up in the recesses of Tanner's mind should have disappeared long ago. But now, thanks to a near-endless supply of food, they are coagulating into something truly malignant. Food? You mean someone's been feeding these things? I do. Someone who thrives on chaos. Someone who laughs in the face of Judgment Day. Someone who transformed his very body into a malignant data to infiltrate Tanner's mind. Someone who grew by leaps and bounds thanks to a nightmare in the garden, and who continues to writhe and scheme as he makes designs on Tanner's life. This man with his wicked smile can only be... Oh my god, is he gonna have his face pop out of there? Oh, son of a gun! Right you are. It is I. Shocked. He's still not dead. I mean, it actually is a bit of a shock. I thought he was dead for good. Pretender, huh? Support only. Oh, that's not a good class for that, is that? That's not a good class for that, is that? Decisive Battle, Final Apostle Cagliostro. Was that his face up there, or is that another face? Because that still looks way more like, Zeus to me. Which would make sense for a regret to look like that. Right you are. It is I. Cagliostro? What the hell? Are you guys seeing this? The pillar is a face! Impressive trick. Hey, one more head for you to cut off, please. Cagliostro, did you arrive here ahead of us and fuse with that pillar? Technically, you and I have not yet met, but I suppose expecting such fine distinctions from you is a waste of time. I take it you did meet my clone, then? He's dead now. His spirit origin was completely destroyed. He pretended to be the third trial, a heroic spirit of humanity. He was most diligent about toying with your minds. But unfortunately, he was a bit too fixated on his rivalry with the Count of Monte Cristo. I suppose it can't be helped. His capacity was limited, so it was inevitable he would make immature decisions. Poor thing. But no matter. He was never more than a means of testing my plan for the Master of Chaldea's death. I, on the other hand, I am the true spirit origin. I am the one who orchestrated this plot on the Master of Chaldea's life, Cagliostro, the malignant data. Malignant data. Dantes use the same term. So then, this Cagliostro's spirit origin must be... Listen well, Count of Monte Cristo. Those 7 trials you prepared, your so-called call of duty, not bad, as filters for setting your master on the right path go. Humanity certainly is skilled at crafting irritating new tricks. But that one maneuver of yours was an absolute masterpiece. What a shame you weren't able to witness the Master of Chaldea be consumed by the flames of vengeance up close and in person. Ah, well, I suppose you're just too soft to touch. Why settle for something as simple as a trial? Why not go all the way and carry out executions? You really are much too gentle. That's why I had to at least slip in the Deathstorm King. Too bad it didn't go as you'd hoped. That I cannot deny. Not to worry. You'll have your execution. Pseudo-Tokyo. Its true name. The Inescapable Gehenna. Yes, this was indeed the venue for a trial. But that was not its only purpose. Oh, whatever do you mean? You see, this was my goal all along. Luring out the last of the malignant data, so I might fully and finally incinerate it. That's right. This prison was always meant for you, Cagliostro! Now I see. This is our duty as Avengers. To cut off that head once and for all. Hilarious! Look at you. A pack of fiends and villains. Pitiful Avengers who long ago strayed from their proper path. If anything, I'll be striking a blow for purity and justice when I squash you like the bugs you are. Avengers can never be anything more than creatures of cruelty and darkness. How fitting that I, blessed by the light of the foreign god, should be the one to pass judgment upon you. My true name is Alessandro de Cagliostro, but you may call me Cagliostro, the final apostle. Come, I shall face you with all my might and soul. All right. Now. Well, they're not unrelated. So it should be fine. You? Yeah. Okay. I mean, considering how this battle looks, I don't think there's much we need to worry about. So, you are adept at cutting off heads, so you are the one I'm gonna use. Right? That just makes sense. Let's see here. Oh, okay, that is him. Yeah. Magical energy transfer, malignant propagation. One who crosses the Sea of Stars. Fake. Sea of Stars. Recover HP and increase HP recovery. Nullify incapacitation. Damage up against star attribute. Well, that's none of you guys. Sub-attribute mixed. That means nothing. Great. So, no, can't use Noble Phantasm. That's not good. Well, let's get some attack up for you then. And for now, let's just go one. I mean, crits is our only choice, really. I don't think this is a real battle in the slightest. Nope. So I wonder if there's other things on his body that is meant to represent the other lost belts. How sad. Like, I see Demon God Pillar down there. Good heavens. I see Demon God Pillar. I see, I don't know what the feathers, is that meant to be, Artem? No, what's her face? The other god there. Maybe. Wish I could zoom around. There's gotta be other stuff on here, because it's clearly based on, like, a mixture of things that we've dealt with. Okay, you got 100% right now? That's crazy, brother. I'm gonna suck that. Let's go with removing buffs. That'd be cool. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Can we remove those? Oh, we removed it just for more HP recovery. Very cool. Chaotic mechanism. I don't know what that does. How sad. No effect, debuff immune. That animation, that looks like, that there looked like the friggin' hands from Lost Belt 6. Increased charge to maximum at the end of the turn. Oh, so we can't even deal with that. Great. I'm gonna pop this and see if end of turn means now. Probably not. This sucks, brother. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Big zero. Wow, we are not doing anything. Solar Storm Nightmare. Okay. Is that middle part meant to be chaos? I wonder. Anyways, yeah, this is not going well. This ain't working. Nice preview of things to come, I guess. Feels like a Demon God Pillar fight. Continue item is available. I do see that. I do see that. I'm going to try to not. But let's see. It's just like when we fought him before. We're barely making a dent. Never be able to burn him to ash like this. It's just getting worse. We can't release our noble phantasm's true names. This is bad. Our magical energy connection to Masters cut off. Correct. This is my noble phantasm, Rebellion au Monde. Its true worth lies in the destruction of order. It does require some time and effort to activate, but once that is done, it seizes control of order and rules themselves, rewriting and twisting them beyond recognition. For example, if I wanted to concentrate all the magical energy flowing through this place into myself, thereby gaining unlimited regenerative capabilities and sealing my opposition's power in one fell swoop, I can make it happen just like that. That's gaudy. We're really doing that? That's cringe. You have a star on your head, bro? Come on. Looking like Alakazam over here. Now do you understand, you pathetic familiars? If the human body is a microcosmos unto itself, I now command the very movements of its celestial bodies. Every last magic circuit running through Master Tanner's body is now under my control. That includes Pseudo Tokyo.
The dark reaches we are in right now. The trial battlefields you created to help Master achieve his duty. Thanks to my noble phantasm, I have rewritten them all into a world of my own creation.
Now he's laughing at us. Bastard. Indeed, this is most infuriating. But be that as it may, we are not going to get anywhere doing so little damage. Neither our physical nor magical attacks are having much effect. I'm not taking everything he says at face value. He really does have full control over this pseudo-Tokyo, this whole world built in Master's mind. Then we are at a tremendous disadvantage. If we were in the physical world, this would be as if he's taken on the man in the atmosphere for himself. Were this the Age of God's atmosphere, I could do something like that, but this place is just too unusual. So even as servants, there's nothing we can do. We can't fight how we want, release our true names, or even use our noble phantasms. Yes, this would seem to be quite a problem. Ah, damn it. It should be easy. All we should have to do is smash his stupid exposed face. Now it looks like we might actually lose. This is bullshit. If I use my entire spirit origin and spirit core as fuel, I'm certain I can take him beyond love and hate. However, that's true. Even if I am technically no longer living, this cursed spirit origin still has limits. Even as a heroic spirit, there's only so much I can do. What is his background? It's a cool piece, but I'm having trouble understanding what I'm looking at. I'm afraid I just don't have quite enough fire. Don't have enough what? Huh? Is that? No way! He's smiling, you can't tell, but he is. I'm sorry. I should never have to put you in this position. I cannot believe I am still so powerless that even now, I need to borrow your fire. It's fine. I'm always happy to lend you some fire, my accomplice. Yo, wait, that's sick! Believe me, you and I are gonna have a talk. After we've dealt with him, though. Master? Master? But this place, I thought you couldn't come here unless this asshole brought you. I believe the appropriate modern magecraft terminology for this would be a vision quest. Though I did not know until now that my contracted master undertook such things. Did we just take some peyote? Did we pop some peyote? Did we go, yo Geronimo, you got some of the good stuff for a vision quest? Let's go. Oh, never mind. I figured it was about time I tried a rem of my own accord. Oh, we just conked ourselves out. Though, of course, I couldn't have done it on my own. Oh, right. The dreams. Oh, he is here! Geronimo giving us the good stuff! Let's go! Merlin, no dick magic, please. There's children around. So I asked for help. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Now let's get this guy. How foolish, how utterly comically foolish. To think you have brought your mind and soul to a world I completely control, and you did it of your own free will. Still, this does save me quite a bit of time and trouble, so for that you have my thanks. Now I can shred your mind and soul and be done with it. Still, since you came all this way, Master of Chaldea, how about we undertake one last, ultimate trial? I, Cagliostro, the final apostle, shall be the one to pass judgment on your path and soul. Sorry, Lobo. We're gonna need you to keep Master safe on your back. Got that, Hessian? Everyone, now is the time. The typos are at the worst moments! Call upon the last of your magical energy. Master is here. We can win. I will say, the only saving grace, and this is, I will say, there is a saving grace here. Every single typo in FGO's story, of which there is lots, proves it is being done by hand. Those hands need oversight. But in this modern age, there is a brief moment of joy knowing that, yes, it is being written by real people who I can directly point at. Albert! I don't think so. Now that my spirit origin has become one with this world, I am the very microcosmos that is this human body. My magical energy is all but infinite. You haven't a hope of exhausting it. Cagliostro, the self-proclaimed final apostle, an empty mockery of a man devoid of self or substance. You are the fool here, for you can't even see how truly empty you've become. Your despair... Gotta get that word in one more time. Your despair will be the perfect parting gift as we set off on the last leg of our journey to Antarctica. Let's go, Avengers! Who I may not use unless it says I have to. Because wait, no, never mind. I might. I know he has incapacitate resist, but if this is a chance, I'm gonna take it. We're gonna use this. We're gonna go back and we're gonna use this team. Yes, we are. Let's go to my. So my plan here is the same as it basically was before, right? We're gonna stick with that. We're gonna bring in, except you know what? For the back row, because if it's a pretender, foreigner is real good. So we do have a few good foreigners we can also use just in case. Actually, wait. You with them. Oh, okay. Right? Hold up. Is this... okay. There might be some stuff here. Ooh, okay. Okay, calm down. This could be really freaking good. Okay, we're gonna give this to you. We're gonna switch this off for Castle. We have this with you. I kind of want to try this. No, let's go with... let's start with this, and then, because we can switch you in after, and then you can do crazy stuff too, right? Because you can... Because this gives you starting meter, right? It doesn't. Okay, this doesn't give you starting meter. So in that case, maybe we'll start with you then, right? And then have you come in after if need to. Okay, we'll try this, because I think this could work really well. Because keeping us alive is important. So, let's see here. Right? And then we can bring you in and switch out and do stuff if need be. You guys are there as sort of backup, but I think this team here can already do some crazy stuff, right? So let's see. Okay. Yeah. Because you're going to be causing burn. You'll be doing stuff. Okay. Yep. You both have burn damage up. Yep. Let's do this. Let's do this. We did get a brief preview of his stuff, so hopefully it's similar. Final Apostle Manifestation. Looks like a Monster Hunter logo.
全秩序全法則の書き換え完了混沌よ来たここに無尽の魔力を持ってカリオストロがお相手しよう
All Avengers, let's go. Demonic Festival. Okay, well, the good news is we can clear that, right? We have a full combo to get you started, huh? Okay. Because we have the one that makes it so that you cause... Yes, we want that. Right, we'll get that going on you. Let's start with that. We can go... Burn, burn, burn. Okay, start with that. Something flutters by. Doman's Talisman. This is how... Okay, I couldn't read that in time. It is dealing good damage. That's good. He got rid of his thing. So that means Monte Cristo should be able to pop him. That's good. Beckoning from the Great Hole. Curses. Oh yeah, we're doing all these things are going to be useful. Yeah. Well, you have enough here. We're gonna pop this. We're gonna pop this. Honestly, I'm kind of expecting this to be the end of the phase already. Let's see here. This might just be the end of the phase already. Let's see. Yep. Yep, so I was correct. That is the end of the phase already. Very nice. 65% immediately. Holy moly. That's a lot of things on you, buddy. I have plenty of magical energy. He gave us something. Recognize? Okay, well, that's going to pop his thing next turn, right? So we need to get going on that then. Which is fine. We can do that super easy. Right? We can then pop this on you. Shoot. Is it just under? Shoot. Okay. Don't think any of these will work. I mean, we could bring in you. Let's do that. Because I'm a bit worried about that. So let's start with this. Kind of sucks to have to pop this right away. But... because I'm like pretty certain I do want this clear. That's important to get rid of that because he's next turn going to be popping it, right? Seal Malignant Propagations, that's good, right? We want him to not have that there. The end of the player turn, he's popping it next turn. That's regardless. Especially if we can pop this then. That's pretty good. For all allies, never mind, I forgot! Sick. Sick. I don't even need to do yours here. I don't. Let's go 1, 2, because that should be enough with overcharge. You're already 5. And then 3 for extra damage or 3 for extra stars. Let's just go in with the damage for the triple, baby. That's going to stun him, I just realized. That's fine. It's fine if it stuns him, because we'll clear and we'll have the invincible for another turn. That did not stun. Wait, did it stun? Oh, well, it broke his gauge already. I just didn't even realize that. Great. Love you, remove debuffs. We didn't even need the second one. Charge gain. You've damaged my spirit origin. Good. Oh, what? No! No, it was so hype. Wait, I had a whole plan. Is he actually just being like, no, you hurt me. Ow, I'm running away now. No. That makes me sad. We had such a plan. I was bullying you. Formation restricted. Something's happening mid-battle. Uh-oh. I will say bullying him here is a lot of fun, though. What is this? Why can't my regeneration keep up? I should have complete control over this microcosmos. Oh, I see. Could it be that the true owner of this microcosmos can rival even my own limitless power? No, that can't be. No pathetic excuse for a mage like the Master of Chaldea could take complete control of his own magic circuits. Maybe not normally, but right now, I feel like I can do anything. Why are they blue? Is the blue ones my internal ones? Time to finish this. Let's go. Smoothly and swiftly, his right hand plunges into the ground. No, not the ground, his shadow. Just as you did in Pseudo Tokyo, he reaches for something that was once part of his own spirit origin, and pulls with all his might. Dude, you pulled out your second self. 2 counts of Monte Cristo! Ha 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 ha! Let's finish this! Burn it all to the ground! That's pretty much what I was doing, was bullying him with him. Is it gonna say you have to use both Monte Cristos? Because if so, that's also fine. Cannot set multiple Edmond Dantes, never mind. Let's see here. Up to 4 of your servants, so I'm guessing I can't use... Wait. Are you serious? Only 1 Edmond Dantes can be selected. Wait, but what if... But what if... The triple? What if we do the triple for the fun of it, right? What if we do that for the fun of it? Who says that I shouldn't, right? Because if this works out, this could be very silly. Okay. I will switch off you. While you do cause burn, the other strategy that was going on was very silly and working very well, so I will take that. I'll bring up you. And we'll give you... Let's see here. What should I give you? Nope. NP arts. No, we want definitely something. Well, yeah, we'll give you that. That's what we're going to get. Right. And the other thing I'm going to do is instead of you, I will bring in our own once again. Our own of... you, so we can bring you in as a quick emergency, though I will give you the 50% so we can pop you in. NP strength I don't need. We can pop you in to do stuff pretty much right away. So let's see here. Filter. We want 5-star NP game. Let's see here. What's a good one to have? I don't want strength. I don't need Buster. Yeah, I don't need strength. Debuff immune. Crit strength. Debuff immune isn't bad. I'll take that. 1 debuff immune and 50%? Sure. Yeah, that works. Otherwise, this team is going to be very funny. And just doing it over and over will be very funny. So I will appreciate that. Plus having 3 of him, 3 dads in different forms is going to be fun. So, sure. Let's do this. It is funny. It's like you cannot set multiple Edmond Dantes, and I very clearly am setting multiple Edmond Dantes. That is my actual plan, is to just have multiple Edmond Dantes. Dude, if we can just, like, double Dantes spam... Like, if I could do... That'd be great. Like, just the stun... And now the final touch. Oh, well. Son of a gun. I will take that for sure. So what did you give? Inferno, Scorching Heat, Temporary, Class Advantage with Guts. I'll take that. Let's go with Inflict. Let's go with Invincible. Let's do that full combo with you, because I do see that there. You will be stunned, which I do appreciate. The parting gift from a senior Avenger. Take it. Hey! Senior, yo! Oh my god, wait, I was like, what is he gonna appear? Is this where we're gonna see all the ones that weren't in the story? That makes me happy if we're actually gonna see them all here. Wow, immediate break, huh? Oh, 66, well, we can pop that again. And we'll just win, huh? I'm gonna take this small galaxy to... Wait, what did you do? What did he do? Something. He gave himself guts, which sucks, but... more importantly, he did something else. Pop this. Let's also pop yours, then. We'll get that going. Remove a buff. Don't have that, really. Let's go... Okay, let's see here. The stun bullying is fun. Full again? Not yet. I still max HP up special resist. Oh boy. Oh, he's doing everything. We're gonna need another Avenger to come in and fix that, huh? Is that what it's gonna be? That's a lot of damage. That looked like a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage. He's gonna pop that next turn. Okay. What if I suck you? That's not gonna work. I can remove that, I bet, with this, though, right? Because that's his only buff. It is a buff. Let's just do this and remove that. Bye-bye. Dude, are you serious? This is so hype. Brother's doing nothing to us. Heartless life form. Okay. Your attack downed. So let's do this with you for now. And then with the others, we'll do stuff. Everyone gets one. Even with your debuffs, that's still kind of crazy. Oh, we did it. That's it? Okay. I was expecting a bunch more and then more Avengers give their powers. No, just bye. Okay. The triple Dantes finale. We really saw everyone except the swimsuit Dantes here. I mean, because the other one's just him without, like, the jacket on and stuff. Now, everyone! Popping all three. All right, assholes. You two finish him off. How cruel. I follow a path beyond love and hate. Enfer Chateau d'If! Behold this purifying flame from beyond love and hate. Paradis Chateau d'If! Yeah, the double. Oh, he's crumbling. I see. So, these are the flames that burn you down to your very soul.
dark possibilities between love and hate. Yes, I see. This would be too much for a human to handle. This heat is intense enough to destroy my entire continuum, yet it is not even scratching the host of this microcosmos. Indeed, these flames of purification truly are meant only for one's bitter enemies. As for you, Master of Chaldea, your resolve to stand and fight, even knowing our battleground is your very mind, was truly magnificent. Very well, then. Your next step is to demonstrate that resolve before that great organization. Though, of course, that assumes your ability to destroy all the elements I left for you.
We can kill him now, yeah? Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put an end to this. You talk too damn much. Burn! Dude, you premiere affected him away. Well, I will say, I felt that the Dantes fight was the real final fight, and this has been an amazing victory lap. So, well, you got some pretty incredible timing. I mean, we might have not been able to kill him if you hadn't, so, still, we probably would have been okay if we'd lost an Avenger or two. Can't go off with you past that wall of humanity anyway, right? So, I feel like she may have left out some important points, but on the whole, I agree. Master, Tanner. There are things I would like to say about your coming to our aid despite the risk to yourself, but for now I'll just say thank you. I appreciate your coming here, Master, but how are you going to get back? That won't be a problem. From the magical energy at work here, I can sense Abigail, the mages, the incubus, and something else I don't quite understand, all lending a helping hand. Yeah, it's called the greatest peyote you've ever seen. I am high out of my mind right now. Huh. So he really brought in all the dream-related heavy hitters. Who cares how he gets back? What matters is that our work here is done. It's long past time we were freed from the... Oh! Oh, this is actually goodbye. Oh. It's long past time we were freed from the restraints of these spirit origins. Am I wrong? Oh. Halter, you could be a berserker still. I came here to say something. To all of you. To you is an interesting choice, but... Did you really think a few words is going to cut it? So far, you've done the talking, and I've been listening. I can't say goodbye like this. Not like this. I know. I'm afraid you have no choice but to let us go. This is really sad. Like, I know it's a gotcha so I can still use them, but I kind of don't want them to go. I really don't want them to go. Are we going to have to say goodbye to every extra class? This way? Oh no. I'm afraid you have no choice but to let us go. Don't make this harder than it has to be. We didn't say goodbye to the alter egos. You cannot finish your journey if you bring our fire and our blood with you. Though, of course, if you truly do wish to decorate your journey with blood and flame, I mean, I could use a little blood and flame. We can all use a little blood and flame in our lives. Then we will gladly accompany you to the Antarctic. But that is not what you want, is it? Maybe. Good. That is the Tanner I know. You should be at a loss for how to respond to a question like that. Listen well. because I'm only going to say this once. Go where your heart takes you. Lead your own way. Take the path of salvation, not destruction. Huh. Now what? He's not backing down an inch. Fascinating. You're my friends, and I paid money for some of you. What a hassle. I recognize that look. That is the same look on Shanao's face as whenever she insists on having her own way. This does seem bad. I have no memories of this myself, but according to my caster self's memories, once my contracted master gets like this, it's very difficult to get him to change his mind. He may well insist we accompany him to Antarctica. What? She's panicking. Alta? She's really panicking. Calm down, Alta. She's having a moment. I really am no match for you. Very well, then. Oh, well, yeah. But your characters are gone. You won't be in the story anymore. We will leave shadows of ourselves on the spirit origin graph. They won't be as strong as us, but they should still be useful. But I want to talk to you in the story more. Oh, but I guess the story's almost done. And events are in an alternate timeline where there's no consequences, so I guess it'll be fine. Tanner, you do understand. We can no longer accompany you, yes? But... Master, you heard the asshole, right? Please don't make this harder than it has to be. Alter. We're back to that again? Look, I don't really fit in anywhere, right? I don't have a hometown, never went to school, no family, no friends. I'm just gonna miss me when I'm gone. I don't really care what happens to Earth either. I don't care if it all burns down, stays bleached, whatever. But none of that's true of you. There are things you want to get back, right? You have a home you want to get back to. People you want to see again. You can't give up on any of that. At least, that's the kind of person I thought you were. Was I wrong? Is this a new mix? Forget vengeance. Forget about us. You have your own path to travel. Leave your anger and grief behind. Leave your fire to us. Let your tomorrow be filled with hope. Aww. You can't throw in a sprite I've never seen at the very last moment of showing a character's goodbye. I like to believe she's doing that to hide her expression.
待て。しかして希望せよ。
Oh, it's so good! Dude! Oh, it's so good. Yes.
天の星々のすべてが見ている。お前の行く先にこそ光はあると知るがいい。
Dude.
お互いに長い旅だったな。共犯者。
Listen, if there's a moment to use dialogue, oh god, it's so good! Listen, between showing us a sprite we've, like, I'm pretty sure never seen before suddenly for the first time, and now voice dialogue, which is not in this game for the first time, I call them the visual novel chills. It's something that a visual novel is the only medium I can see that really does these things, because you've been doing this for 700 videos, and then they drop this on you, and like in the main story, and it hits so hard because it's them doing something different to show you it's an important moment. This is so good. is so good. I'm also so sad. And you head to the end of your journey. Well, this makes me really worried about, are we gonna have to say goodbye to the other extra classes in the same way? Because I have a lot of extra classes. They should be back any moment now, right? Who are you talking about? You know, Amakusa, Abigail, and the other servants who helped Master get to his mental Gehenna. Is this an occult matter? You're welcome to your personal tastes, of course, but as a medical professional, you may want to refrain from discussing such matters at work. Huh? No, listen. I don't profess to know whether you're triplets or quintuplets, but... Huh. Is something wrong? No, I just sensed Mr. She felt a familiar aura behind her back. His unique aura. Sensing it, she turned around, only to find... Aww. Coffee. That coffee wasn't here before, right? That's his Valentine, isn't it? No, it wasn't. Someone must have left it here and not said anything. What a strange man. You'd think he'd learn some manners one of these days. So what happens if you do his Valentine? Like, how would that work? Because he's gone. Right? Well, hello, my dear Maria. You know, I just found something fascinating at that table. It wasn't there a moment ago, but when I just looked just now, there it was. Oh my, is that true, Amadeus? What a wonderful little mystery. So what was it you found? This. Chocolate? Coupon? Yeah. It looks like some kind of coupon. Oh goodness, how wonderful. Do you know what this is, Amadeus? It's a coupon for the kitchen. Bring this to them, they'll make you the most delicious chocolate cake you've ever tasted. You don't say. It's true. I remember Mr. Salieri talking about it once when we... Is this their final gifts? All of the Dusas! Oh, she knows. Because of her connection. You hanging out here is a little funny now that I've read your story. Oh, Hessian, right? Yeah, okay. I was like, who are you connected with? What a relief. If you'd left without saying anything, I'd be sobbing right about now. Oh, please. We both know you're not the type. Look, I'm just here to be polite, especially since it looks like I've got some time. Tell the little one something for me, will you? Oh, right. Is she okay? Does she count? That's confusing. Oh, and slug the other one for me, too. The other one? What other one? I will. I'm going to make sure it doesn't escalate beyond that. Wait, what other one? Wait, is the Berserker one still here? Am I stupid? Who are you talking about? I will, though I'm going to make sure it doesn't escalate beyond that. At least to the extent I can. Whatever. Alright, I'm gonna get going now. Okay. Goodbye. You may not have been my sister, but I always thought of you that way. Is there anything you'd like me to pass on to him for you? Don't give me CG. Nah, not my style. Besides, Dreamtime's over. He's gotta move on. Staying in place, looking back at the past, that's for Avengers like us to do. Is she being stubborn or truthful? Nobody will ever know. With the slightest of quavers in her voice, she says, well, bye.
負けんじゃないわよ。
Is she saying it to her other self? Or to her master? Even though he isn't there? Either way. When the saint turns, there is no one there to see. The dragon witch is gone. A tear rolling down her cheek, her determined voice, her secret passion, her fiery vengeance, all disappear, as if dissolving in the light of day. And then... And then? And then? Complex breakthrough. Yeah, it was quite complex to break through that. Where are we at now? Oh, we're at C. Yeah, okay. Well. I'm gonna be real, Holy Grail. It's cool, I'm getting you. That's not even a Holy Grail, but, I don't know. I feel kind of empty inside, in a good, bad way. 11? Oh, right, we got free missions here. Faraway days sent to your present box. There that goes. Hello? What is that? What is going on there? What are you? Huh? Class score has been unlocked. What is that? Okay, yeah, that's good, but what there's sparkles on the map now. Oh, that's Ordeal Call 3. Okay. Well, we're not gonna be there for a second. So we just got free missions here? Is that what I'm getting at? I'm gonna double check. Okay, so you can meet up. These are just general. Though there is a chance that you can also unlock a, like, sometimes when you beat a free mission, you unlock a extra. It's not. There was one time where you got a story mission by doing this, which was crazy. Okay, I did also have a message from a friend, Somar, who's been with me this whole journey, who did say to open it when I finished it. Do not open until done. I'm gonna click in it. Son of a gun! Check the spirit origin graph. I swear to God. Did I call this? Oh, copyrighted music! Oh! Oh. Oh. Link lost. Oh. They're gone. Now, you're not. Link bad. That's curious. Why is it Link bad for you? And this did answer my question of, like, what about the other ones? You're still around. Nothing can get rid of Angry Mango. I'm guessing your alternate universe, your servantverse, alternate universe. Interesting that you're still around. That's a curious one. My only thing is maybe your tie to the alternate universe keeps you around. You're just being doing stuff. You're also technically alternate universe. That's curious. I need to get the frick out of here because of this music. Oh my God. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go, go, go. Thank you. But I knew it. Because I knew when that happened once with servants, I'm always wanting to check now when a servant talks about disappearing. Now, mind you, that's different, right? They're like faded out, which is interesting, right? It's very interesting. It's not what I expected. So I'm curious. I'm curious what's going to happen. Now, I do know there's also going to be we'll get to this later. There is going to be a quest that unlocks after. Now, I'm pretty sure it's just a quest to unlock Dante's third spirit origin, which was locked, even though weird, like, you fought it, so it's kind of weird that you have to fight for it. I assume, at least, unless it's just in the gate here, which it doesn't seem to be, but I don't have it. It also just might not appear because I don't have him, right? I don't know. Regardless, overall, my thoughts. I really enjoyed the story of this. And again, I do think, here's the thing. Is it really sad that these servants are gone? Absolutely. I am sad because I like these characters. And for them to go away, actually, like, especially after a chapter which really warmed me up to some of them. I will say Kagekio I still don't super care about. But Salieri, like, I like Salieri now. Like, he's a really cool guy. I felt like this chapter really raised up his character. I've been liking Jalter more and more with every appearance. And now for her to go, and finally we didn't get a chance to even talk with Dantes as we said we wanted to. I'm kind of like, But, on the one hand, while it makes me sad, I did say, just like how the inner Tokyo is a microcosmos of ourselves, right? I felt like this chapter was a microcosmos of Fate, the franchise. Something that, as time has gone on, Fate Grand Order has kind of moved away from. Like, Fate Grand Order has grown into its own whole thing, quite a distance from the Fate world, right? The idea of Fate, the idea of average person drawn into chaos, scenes of domesticity, that's a word, right? That's a word, that are intermingled with violence at night, right? Different trials going through, when the blending of your home life and the fight, that's in my mind. Oh, and of course, the inevitable sad farewell. In my mind, that is Fate, right? Those are things that are so important for Fate, is the ephemerality of these relationships. It's the ideas of one day this will end and it'll just go back to how it was. And it is a sad thing, but it is a powerful thing. And with a gacha, you don't have that usually. I do think it's quite brave of them to do this. Now, I don't think they're gone. I'm fully expecting I'm expecting it to be oh no, we're dying in the final part 2 ending. What's gonna happen? Looks like you need my help, shit lips. And in comes Jalter on a dragon with Miyamoto Musashi and Sherlock Holmes. Right? Like, that's kind of what I'm expecting, just because that's a pop-off. But at the same time, I could be wrong. I don't know. Don't tell me. If you tell me, I'm going to get you. Regardless, where do we go from here? Well, we do have the upcoming very soon Mahoyo event. I had to think about it for a sec, which on the Holy Night event, which I'm very excited for because there are 3 servants I want to get from that. Well, 2 from Gacha. I only want 1 copy, but boy, do I want 1 of each. And then 1 that I'll be able to get for free at least. So I'm excited for that. That'll be a nice sort of cool off. And then we're actually kind of on break for a bit, which is nice. Oh, frick, but I also have, and then after that, we'll do the Olga Marie quest 2. We'll do that after. And I also have the Summer 2 quest, which I need to do. I did get my extra Rider Ishtars there, but we will be doing that also. So regardless, like, we have stuff coming up still. But after that, as far as I'm aware, we're kind of done till summer, right? As far as I'm aware, I could be wrong. I think there's a lot of extra stuff for like reruns and other things like that, so we should be pretty good, but we'll see. Anyways, though, guys, that was really good. I enjoyed that chapter quite a bit. I think I enjoyed it more than OC1. I did. I think OC1 was pretty good, but I did feel at the end it was kind of like, I don't know, felt like it just kind of ended kind of right. It felt like a closer to an event in terms of its like how it felt, and it didn't feel like a main story chapter, which kind of sucks, but at the same time it's fine. Like, it wasn't bad, but this one this felt like very much a necessary character-driven thing, you know? I enjoyed it. Oh, we didn't look at the craft distance we got. Well, first off, boop, thank you. Faraway Days. Oh, that's good art. That's good art. That's not what I look like. Tadari Tamori. Whose art is this? It's cute. It's really like it. A path I once saw, now seen, kept deep in my memory, includes the places I want to return to and the people I want to see again. Though, through a few coincidences, a few strokes of luck, and a few what-ifs all gathered here, a special photo opportunity. This is photo data from a dream. It's a scene of a warm spring day where nothing was lost. Quietly imagine the scene, a continuation of those days that have existed in your mind yet will never return. I will say, I do think that in my mind, some of the stuff that happened here, I do think it lines up with why Ritsuka Fujimaru is the way he is. And I know some people say, like, well, we don't know if this actually happened with him. I believe it is. I believe there's a lot of stuff here that felt like it wasn't just from nothing. This felt very personal to him. And I do think the idea of, hey, what if your mage dad went crazy and killed your sister, your friend, and your mom? That would be a reason to go to just be like, yeah, freaking, you know, because remember, it was a Chaldean, it was a blood drive, which they found then. He went to a blood drive. They're like, yeah, by the way, you have the Spiritrons for coming to the Antarctic. Why would this Japanese teen with no magic abilities go like, yeah, send me to the Arctic? Because you lost everything. I think it makes perfect sense for him to be brought here. I do think that it really works out for, if that's why he is the way he is, it explains why he's kind of calm under pressure. In the same way, like, when Shiro sees crazy blood and people dying, he's like, I need to act, right? That is something that then Rin goes like, you're messed up. And it's because he went through trauma, right? And so for Fujimaru to be like, to step up and be the last master of humanity, I think it makes sense to have gone through something like that. At least that's where I stand, right? Is it headcanon? Probably. That's fine, right? Is it canon? Maybe. Maybe I'll pay the writers of the game. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll message them and be like, hey, you should make that canon. And they'll be like, isn't that the guy who did like 750 Fate videos? Like FGO even, like specifically on our game? Like, we owe you our lives, so you should take all our, yeah, we'll do it for you. And we'll take your money also, right? Who knows? Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time for some more Fate Grand Order as we move on to the Witch on the Holy Night event. Hey, by the way, if you haven't read Witch on the Holy Night, 1, do it. 2, if not, hey, I'll read it for you. We'll see you then, guys. Okay, I thought we were done, but I went to go do some, just chilling with the other missions when all of a sudden it said, hey, there is a new mission in Eid. Appendix. Now, I did hear that this was a thing. I thought it would take a day. It happened immediately. So let's see what this is before we move on, because I hear that this is a very necessary story conclusion. So let's see what this is. Appendix. I had one of those removed. That's a lie. I'm just making a joke. So what is this? And that family turned out to be a pack of Oni in disguise. Real nasty ones, too. They'd take in brides, kill them, take them, kill them. To top it all off, they'd invite the bride's family to the wake and kill them, too. Before they knew it, their well was so full of corpses it began attracting huge monstrous birds. But then who should appear but a certain traveling Omnyoji monk who then... Okay. Is there a point to this story? I was just getting to it. Oh, speak of the devil, there's a monk now. Are you talking about me? Goodness, but this road looks dangerous. I don't like the look of that border god one bit. I think I'll just go back the way I came. Oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my. Hold on there, Doman. I have a message for you from Kigekio. Oh. All right. You're saying there were some similarities between myself and Count Cagliostro? Yeah. You're both kind of foppish. That's right. According to Kigekio, well, what Kigekio heard from Salieri, there were some things about this final apostle Cagliostro that reminded them distinctly of Caster of Limbo. I took a look at the records myself and saw what they meant was with the similar speaking patterns. Okay. But the thing that really clinched it was the pentagram on the forehead. So tell us, Doman, or should I say Caster of Limbo, was Cagliostro another one of your Shikigami? Because if he was, I'll have no choice but to honor Kigekio's last request and take your head. Oh, did someone say head? Stop. Get some help. You be quiet, Shanna. Oh. Come now. I had nothing to do with this. Well, maybe the teeniest little something. Oh? But only in the sense that I was putting my heart and soul into tricks I learned a long time ago. I tracked down exactly where the malignant data, that is, Cagliostro, was hiding inside Master. Then I prepared a sort of antivirus spell to counteract it and embedded it in his soul. Then, with the help of the various heroic spirits associated with dreams, I sent the spell where it needed to go, as you know. Just... those eyes are so vacant. All that is to say, I'm a good egg. You need not worry about me. What do you think, Mentor? Do you buy it? I'm not clear on the details, but you said something about tricks you learned a long time ago, yes? That sounds to me like you just admitted to being Caster of Limbo. I can assure you, I said nothing of the sort. I still don't know what's going on here, but I know a cue when I hear one. You rang, Ki-chan? I told you to call me Mentor Kichi. Oh, hey, Mumbo-chan. What'd you do this time? You can tell me. Whatever it is, I won't get mad. Pinky swear. Please stop. Don't come any closer. I can see that orange you're palming. I was going to say, if that's it, that's super not necessary. Oh my god, you're here. Oh, cut up, please. We just don't have enough party members for the raid. Don't have to jump my grip for a little bit. And a guy. You want to go on a raid? Yes, but not a real one. An online one. Oh, I see. Wait, online? Okay, I'm not the most tech-savvy guy, but does the internet even exist right now? No, it doesn't. I did set up an intranet on the border that Tomochi and I have been using to compete. I was gonna say, they gotta have intranet. But I still need one more party member for my raid. It's great you're having fun, but don't get so caught up in your game that you neglect your actual combat training, please. Hey, don't look at me. This wasn't my idea. Alright, how about you two and I head down to the combat simulator right now? You have the energy to fight in a game, you have the energy to fight for real. The exercise will do you good. I'm not really bad in sports and athletic stuff, so, you're the same, right, Mandacardo? Me? I'm actually pretty outdoorsy. I even go camping by myself sometimes. Those three. Osaka Hime, Mandracardo, and Boudica. You definitely don't see them hanging out together too much. Maybe that'll change. You know, there's something about you two that reminds me of my own kids. You're so cute. That's really nice of you to say, but I need to hurry back to my raid before... could I join your raid? Senpai. Actually, if you're gonna play a game, Senpai, I'll be right there to join you. Hey, I don't know. I don't play MMOs. I feel like don't you need a preset character and like skills at the game to do a raid? I don't know. That's like saying, "Hey, I'm battling friggin' Gormagala in Monster Hunter. Do you want to join me?" And it's like that's not going to happen. This place, this feeling. Could it be? No, surely not, but maybe. Uncle? Uncle Edmund, are you there? I am. Though I'm merely an echo of my former self, my spirit origin left only the shadow behind. So then, what's going to happen to Master's deep, dark place now? His journey will soon be over. Gehenna will remain contained. Still, good point. I'll leave the key with you. He's going to miss you. No, I think he already does. That may be, Abigail, but I know you understand why I can't stay. There will never be more than 7 seats prepared in the fight to save humanity. Oh. Huh. Perhaps at one point, an exception could have been made, but... alas, what's done is done. I'm entrusting the rest to you. One day, the gates of an ancient hell may open again. And if that time comes, I'm counting on you to finish the job, Abigail. I will. Goodbye, Uncle. Goodbye. Your darkness was darker than the dead of night, but your flame was brighter than the stars. Goodbye, Avengers who burned like fire. Goodbye, tears that burned so hot they threatened to consume themselves as well. May you all rest in peace. May your journey be blessed. And even if your sky isn't pure blue, I hope that, if nothing else, the stars spilled across the darkness will keep lighting your way. Well, that makes it sound like they are dead. You did say rest in peace. I mean, I get that that might be the literal term of you need to rest in peace. Oh, right. I should read these then. Okay. Yeah. He proceeded to Son of the Serenity as leader of the sect, which led Serenity to look upon him as an excellent predecessor. But to be honest, he's uncomfortable with that kind of attention. Reticent young assassin, his blood is cold as his wits are sharp. He understands his own capabilities well, constantly strives to be efficient in all that he does, being especially aware of his limited resistance to men and magecraft alike, his habit of swiftly eliminating mages and spellcasters during combat. Though his words and actions may seem to be devoid of emotion, he clings to the last remnants of boyish sensitivity. Dark Knight martial mastery. An assassination technique refined over several generations. Combat skill especially demonstrates expertise in close quarters combat, whether barehanded or armed, especially fighting in low light, especially at night, grants bonuses. Should a rise to A, it becomes possible to act without penalty, even in complete darkness or when vision has been lost. Cool. Special combat acceleration shadow. Special technique closes distance with the target. At A rank, it is said to be able to be considered to be an ultimate technique. Black Blade C+. Short curved swords, the blades made from black Damascus steel subjected to special processing. Having drunk up countless lives over the years, the blades have already reached the level of being a mystic. This would typically be considered noble phantasm, but it's a skill in this game. Summoning a unthinking skeleton. Supreme technique which enables ultra-high speed movement and combat maneuvers. By activating magic circuits throughout the body, agility and mobility are increased. Technique possesses properties akin to curse-based magecraft, producing unique effects. Upon the release of the true name, the user's magic circuits are hyperactivated and overclocked to their limits, wreathing them in a violent, radiant glow. Leaving trails of light in his wake, the user reaches the pinnacle of super speed and unleashes a fury of attacks upon his targets. While the true name release is powerful, it carries immense risk. Not only does the backlash of activation inflict damage, but also maintaining it beyond its time limit of 10 seconds will destroy the user's runaway magic circuits, causing his body to collapse from within, resulting in him vanishing like a shining star, ultimately ending in death. This is interesting. Huh. Why? Huh? When? It must be in a future event. The throne is, at times, considered to supersede time and space. When Hassan manifested on the storm border at the beginning of Ordeal Call 2, it seemed he had already experienced much of what happened. This is why he was unsure which Count of Monte Cristo he encountered, so he instinctively went on guard, because it allowed him to determine whether he was friend or foe. This is curious. This makes me feel like we're going to get another Hassan event or something later. Cagliostro. We've read most of it. Material casting fake. Skill based on the Fair Diamond Necklace is not what this is. To achieve his schemes, Cagliostro crafts necessary items himself. The skill is an alteration of item construction and is particularly useful for forging counterfeits and modifying existing ones. The skill is also used to modify fragments of the foreign gods, soulless vessels of Vulgar Marine, and mechanized Avengers. They were not assembled from fragments, rather each discovered fragment was minutely adjusted. Okay. Hero's archenemy Fake, skill indicating a formidable foe bars the hero's or anti-hero's path. Well, typically a hidden ability possessed by demonic beasts, dragonkind demonic, or anti-heroes. This restriction does not apply when Fake is associated. In events that went unrecorded in history, Cagliostro shared a deep connection with Monte Cristo, clashing with him on multiple occasions. As a result, he came to view himself as Monte Cristo's arch and nemesis, leading him to acquire this skill. The fact that he framed Marie Antoinette also appears to be a factor. Altois Continuum. He possesses one genuine mystic. It is a secret art learned from his childhood mentor, the alchemist Altois, the embodiment of immortality. In truth, it is eternal youth. Okay. An enhanced regeneration rather than true. Okay. Noble Phantasm, death to the world, chaos throughout the world, combined with the phantom shadow of revolution. Vortex, magical energy sweeps through the area, is embodiment of mentality, the very purpose of which is destruction and rebirth, an imitation of the mindscape. It is similar to, yet distinct from, a reality marble, is accompanied by a special attack effect against order, making this true value the destruction of order. While never permanent, it twists concepts to related to order into grotesque distortions, including laws, ethics, and societal norms, even temporarily rewrite the rules of the Holy Grail War itself. That's crazy. However, the true ability is fundamentally unused in this game. Okay. Furthermore, lengthy rituals, behind-the-scenes maneuvering, and significant resource investment will be needed to achieve its effect. Wow, okay. In Ordeal Call 2, he served as the final foreign disciple. He turned into final apostle Count Cagliostro in his attempt to assassinate Chaldea's master. Ultimately, Master and a group of Avengers defeated him, leading to complete withdrawal. Though he claims an immortal body, in truth he possesses an ageless physique with extremely potent regenerative abilities. However, the immortality demonstrated in Ordeal Call 2, in which he was able to revive even after his head was severed, was simply an exception. In Ordeal Call 2, he was invited by Limbo to be a participant in the Heian-Kyo Singularity. What? In the Imperial Holy Grail War as a servant posing as a caster. There, Limbo tampered with his spirit origin and spirit core, which transformed him into malignant data. Really? Huh. That was even harder to kill and easier to multiply. As the alteration signifies the irreversible dissolution of the spirit origin, Heian-Kyo Holy Grail appears to have ruled that the servant by the name of Cagliostro was destroyed by Limbo. It is presumed that Cagliostro, as malignant data, infiltrated the Master of Chaldea's mind in fragments during his contact with Limbo and Heian-Kyo, and upon the first encounter with the elements. Perhaps because it was malignant data based on Limbo Shikigami, the occasional instances where the nature of Limbo Shikigami mixes in with the spirit origin would suffice. Changes in his demeanor were particularly noticeable in appendix. Oh, well, that's the connection with Doman. Okay. Huh. That's really interesting. Did Marie not get one? I can't go through the other area. I gotta go through here. Let's see here. Marie. We'll read Marie's profile quickly. Oh my god, it's just under all the way. Well, that sucks. Let's just read this here. Dark Flower, Born of Despair. Yeah, I think we read that. Bloodskate Necklace. Unlike a standard Marie spirit origin who exists without cursing her existence, Marie Alter goes for vengeance. She is, however, exceptionally gentle towards children. While she may be extremely gentle to them, she will not indulge them. When necessary, she will discipline them firmly. Her sense of maternal responsibility is stronger. Her maternal instincts that go unfulfilled acts as a shackle. There's a child that is now her own. She's mindful simply because they are young. Okay. The grand fraud that involved extravagant necklace said to be set with diamonds worth 1.6 million livres. Though innocent, Marie Antoinette was accused of playing a part in this, dubbed the Affair of the Diamond Necklace. Consequently, she became the target of public condemnation. This incident signaled the decline of the royal authority. The necklace, which became a symbol of the decline, is now a skill. Was a composite skill that includes Innocent Monster. Its effects in this game differ. Guillotine, Noble Phantasm of the same name, expresses a skill, Giant Black Blade. My love is eternal, the profound love for her children that remains even after being summoned with an Avenger spirit origin. Marie's love, now transformed into obsession, bestows multiple effects. defense, regeneration of others, pseudo-immortality, noble phantasm. Black blade emerges from the void, slicing through enemies like a guillotine. The blade, which caused her death, symbolizes the French Revolution's success. Alright, let's just head to the page here so we can just read what they are. Okay, I'm just gonna read the last two out loud so I can know what it is. Biography. Okay, so Vevictus. The tragic vicissitude, the black-flowered funeral procession, giant blooming black lily blessed by Marie Antoinette altar. It unleashes a curse, causing living things in range to wither and die, while destroying inanimate objects as well. It is the inversion of the royal coat of arms, the fleur-de-lis, which place a curse upon the monarchy. It is darkness without light. It is a deathly wail. Its true name, Vevictus, came from the words of Brennus, the king of Gaul in the 4th century BC, originally an expression of contempt for the defeated Romans. By hurling these calamitous words at the the defeated, Marie Altar foretells the future of defeat and downfall to all those who are proud and arrogant. The fleur-de-lis is sometimes considered to be stylized iris rather than a lily, but in the past, the French royal house associated fleur-de-lis with Lily of the Virgin Mary, revering it as a symbol of faith and nobility. For those who loved the royal household and its members, the fleur-de-lis was seen as a beautiful lily. Last one here, you need to clear Ede. She appears in Ordeal Call 2 as the 4th trial. Appearing as student council President Marie, she approaches Chaldea's master. Her own despair and rage, as well as her imaginary internal organs. What? Were manipulated to form her familiar, the aggregation of anger. Why are we talking about her organs? Suffering a surprise attack from Count Cagliostro the clone, she nearly faded away, but was saved last minute by the Black Shadow, the King of the Cavern's remorse, and thus looked for an opportunity to retaliate. She eventually revealed her true nature and struck Count Cagliostro with her noble phantasm. Later, she was summoned to Chaldea. She seems to have memories from Ordeal Call 2, just like Hassan of the Shining Star, but she doesn't seem to be very aware that her spirit origin may disappear at any moment. Okay, so she is on the verge of always disappearing, is what it is. Okay, that's what I was really curious about, right? To see, why do we still have her? Apparently, she's just on the verge of disappearing. Okay. Well, did that also unlock anything else here? I don't think so. Was this 4 before? Yeah. Okay. Think, because again, we don't have the quest for Dantes, because we don't have him, so that's okay. Alright, now for real this time we can say goodbye. Now that there won't be more unlocks there. It just popped up. It was like, there's a new quest for Ede. It's like, what? Okay. I knew it was coming, but I didn't think it would be as soon as I was done. Now for real. I will see you guys next time for some more Fate Grand Order. We'll see you then. Ciao.
Yo.